his legs. Kaboom.
Ha boom. All right. We ready to rock? Y'all ready to rock? I want to rock. All right, cool. I want to rock. Loving the difference maker hats. Yes, sirree, Bob. Loving them. Yep. Frankie's rocking. All right. Gonna mute you all. I got the power. All right. All right. All right. Got the power. Okay. So, hi. Welcome, welcome. It's me, Debi Beebe, and you are on I Best You Team Express Business Zoom. Everybody on here is doing business in some sort of way, whether it's little bitsy pieces here and there, part-time, full-time. Everybody on here is stepping into their power and being a leader. Yes, in agreement? If you're in agreement, put a 2 in the feed, in agreement. And then you know what, if you could do, tell me, are you bits and pieces? Are you part-time? Are you full-time? Tell me there. And we're gonna monitor through that. I want you to grab your calendar, your schedule. Maybe it's on your phone, maybe you write it out. And I want you to grab your notepad. I'm gonna give you some notes to take that I just want you to kind of roll around in your head and think about, because I'm gonna give you the basics of building your network marketing business, your Isogenics business. But first, what am I gonna do? Recognition.
Do I get to recognize you first?
Oh.
Hey, I just want to take over real quick and say you got a powerhouse right here. She's not only Debi Beebe, my wife. She's Isogenics millionaire number 244. And she's a flipping 8-star, 10-star executive in the house. And obviously, to get to those ranks, to have that, we've moved forward enough and built a massive team. And what she's going to train us is simple duplication. And she's a product of both, the product of the product and the product of the business, because numbers don't lie. There you go. Bing it a bang. Take it away.
There you go. Bing it a bang. That's me. Thank you, Jeff BB. All right, you guys, when I do recognition, what do you do? Yeah, baby. And if you all could just do me a favor and have your cameras on and pretend like you are in a meeting, a business meeting, because this is a business meeting, and we wouldn't show up in our business meeting, I don't know, naked, or with a paper bag over, no Frankie, no naked, or a paper bag over our head, right? We'd show up with the tools we need, the tools we need, the tools we need, the tools we need, right? Front row, present, alert, ready to go. Because I really do kind of have my serious business hat on. I'm going to give you the goods on what it takes to be successful in this business. And they're going to be simple. You've heard me talk about them before. And I just want to know, are you going to take them serious? Because they're what got me there. And there is never there. We're never there. But it's what gets me and keeps me forward movement, forward movement. So I'm going to give you those little secrets. If we think they're a secret, they're not really. And you've heard it from me, you've heard it from others. But that's what I'm going to give you tonight. So get ready. I want to rock. All right, recognition. How many rank advancements? How many of you guys know this because you were on the call this morning? How many rank advancements? There you go, Claire. How many rank advancements last week? Never, ever in our 9 years have we seen this. One rank advance. Y'all had too much turkey last week. What? One rank advancement. Hey, I can talk to you like that because it wasn't my rank advancement. Just saying. Yes, we did a few enrollments that we didn't have any personal rank advancements. So when I say to you, what happened? I'm talking to me. What happened? I sure as shoot the turkey. I sure as heck tried my dangest. Every person that I enrolled, and I know that Jeff enrolled, we talked to you about, hey man, with this special going on, your value back is free. Like seriously free, or any of the other packs, really, if you think about it. And they're like, yeah. And I'm still waiting, and we've only got a couple hours left. I had one lady that I thought for sure was going to do it, but let's give a congratulations to sponsor Andrea Metzler. Woohoo! Let's give a congratulations to her newest consultant, Tamora Schroeder. Woohoo! On the way for sure. So how exciting is that? That is so great. One consultant last week. How many rank advancements are you going to sponsor this week? How many people are you going to really talk to and help them rank up and improve their life? Because two, you're going to do two, Kimberly. All right, awesome. Anybody else gonna? All right, Susan, two. We've got consultants, managers, directors, and executives to assist to their next rank, because that's where the goods are good. All right, let me find my next screen. Feeling a little silly also. All right, I just want to give a few announcements. I mean, goodness sakes, Kimberly broke down the numbers this morning. I actually took notes while she was talking about the prices. I wanted to make sure that we broke it down and people really understood what this promo was from Black Friday to Cyber Monday. Never ever in 9 years in Isogenics have I seen it. I enrolled one of my value packs going to Connecticut. And if you're on the call, you heard me this morning, it was $483. That was with tax. $483 going to Connecticut. She already got her pack. She got her pack today. Enrolled her Saturday. She already got her pack. So, I mean, goodness sakes. I know, right, Claire? Like, goodness sakes, if I could get her to just, you know, a couple of her people that she works with get started, $500. That's what she'd get back. So not only would her pack be free, but she'd have, what is that, 16, 17 extra dollars or something like that, 17 extra dollars. I mean, wow, that's amazing. So who do you know? Who did you call? Who did you text? Who did you message? And we have a couple hours left. Who are you now going to go? Oh yeah, because I came home this afternoon and went, oh, and I thought of 3 more people, and I made sure that I let them know right away, and told them that I would be available from 6:45 until 8 p.m. tonight. Let me know what time. So I'm waiting to hear back from them. All right. So who do you know and who did you talk to? Because this is amazing stuff right now. We still, and here's one of the amazing things that I love, love. I'm addicted. I've never been this addicted to a shake. I'm addicted to that banana cream shake like no other. Every morning, half birthday cake, the whole blend birthday cake, and half the banana cream. Every morning, Jeff's like, don't you want something different? You need to have something different. No, I don't, Jeff Beebe, because I'm addicted to that. And I have that shake every morning. I crave that shake. So yes, I went in and ordered more of those because guess what? They're discounted price. Are you kidding me? I spent this morning, and this isn't a brag, but I placed an order, don't tell Jeff, for $700. And I saved almost $700 and cycled twice. So you tell me, is that a good deal? I mean, seriously, that's a good deal. Holy moly. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. And then what do? Push out the auto ship, right? Push out the auto ship for 28 days. Yeah, I saved all that money. And now I have banana shake cake and birthday cake shake coming to my cupboard. So I'm excited about that. We still have mocha, the limited mocha edition. We still have the 3 flavors, the pumpkin, the banana, the mocha, and the beautiful canisters that I love. I have 2 of them on my counter. We have, our product is getting a new design. So maybe you're seeing some of your products being shipped and it has new labels, and then maybe have old labels, and we're going to use the old labels until they run out. And then we go into all our new beautiful product branding. Today's the last day for our promotion. You know that. We're saying bye-bye to Isopulse. I know that some people are sad. I pretty much live on Isopulse daily, several times a day. But you know what? Now it's a time to get into the Penny app. And the Penny app, if you haven't been in it, you're scared of technology, stop it, because it's holding you back. You're going to have to, I'm talking to me, you're going to have to jump into the Penny app. And now Isopulse, everything's going to be housed in Penny app. And that's very, very exciting, because who wants to have all these different apps like to do your business? Nobody. So we've got all of that. So farewell to Isopulse tomorrow, right? And you're going to have it in your Penny app. Limited seating left for NYKO. Does everybody have their ticket? If you don't have your ticket to go there, show up. How many people have their virtual ticket? Did you know that was a thing? Mark, awesome. All right. And did you know that our very own Frank Powerhouse Hernandez is taking the stage? I mean, we can't say that enough, right? How excited are we? Those of us that'll be there live will be front row going click, 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 click. Some of us will be going live in our group like, oh, listen to Frankie. It's going to be so exciting. And then we're going to have to like take him out to dinner and roast him or something. I don't know. We'll have to do something fun. Let's see, anything else? Oh, double your impact. So ISA Foundation, anything you give to ISA Foundation between now and NYKO, the Cougars are going to match it. So we're going to double it for our ISA Foundation. They're going to match it up to $150,000. So hello, that's pretty penny, right? That's what does that add up to? That's 300 plus if it were, I don't know. Anyway, you get it, right? It's going to be a lot of money. So we're excited about that. I think I'm good here. All right, this is why your calendar is important, and they don't have it up yet. But December, let's just put it this way, and I'm not even sure because my December calendar isn't open. December, every Wednesday, what do we have in every month? What do we have every Wednesday? The first Wednesday, we have the well-being Wednesday calls. That's the call, the first Wednesday of every month that you can get your people on an isogenic Zoom. It's going to have a top leader, and they're going to talk about why isogenics, what isogenics has to offer. So do you think that's a good time to get your guests on? Yes, the first Wednesday of every month, and it's 4 p.m. PST, so 7 p.m. EST, and you can go into isogenicsbusiness.com to find out all the information, password, and all the Zoom link and all that stuff. The second Wednesday is, why isn't it telling me? It's not telling me what it is. All right, well, you got it. One Wednesday is business. So those of you doing business, you're gonna have a top leader talking about that. Another Wednesday is about product. You're gonna have a leader talking about that. And then I can't remember what the last Wednesday is. I think it's like a free-for-all kind of Wednesday where they just have different things going on. So is that in your book? Is that in your calendar? Oh, it is now. Perfect. Awesome. All right, in your calendar, do you have the calls Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. PST, which is 12:30 p.m. EST? Is that in your calendar? Do you have that in your calendar? Yes. Do you have this meeting in your calendar every Monday night? Do you have Tuesday night difference maker, 6 p.m. PST? All right. And how many people have you invited to that? How many people have you only invited to that if you're speaking? Ooh, ouch. How many of your teammates know that that's going on, that they have another tool, so they're not going around, they're the only ones talking isogenics and trying to, you know, make a mucky mess out of it while they're trying to explain to somebody, and then they turn them off because they just vomited all over them because they didn't know what they were saying. How many of your teammates know that that is another tool that we have that they can use? All right, let's blow that up through the end of the year. Let's blow that up Tuesday night, 6 p.m. PST. Let's blow that up because Christina Potter puts that together for us. I am going to be looking at my notes tonight because I want to make sure that I'm giving you the goods. So as I'm going through my notes, I'll be looking down here and there. Grab your pen and paper. Make sure NYKO is in your calendar. You got that in your calendar. Perfect. And let's see, am I missing anything to be in a calendar, Steph? What am I missing? What? Well, you can unmute. What, Kimberly?
Virtual GoPro this weekend.
Oh, am I missing that? Okay.
You are.
That's awesome. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. How many people have their ticket? All right, perfect. I am going to be talking about GoPro in just a second. All right, we have a couple hours left. Make sure if you don't have your order in and then push out your auto ship, you got to do place order it. It's not an auto ship thing. And if you're enrolling somebody new in the next couple hours, make sure they're on lifestyle rewards. I never, ever, ever, never, ever, never, ever, 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 never, ever have I enrolled anybody with an Isagenix account without lifestyle rewards. And before it was called that, it was auto ship. Never, ever have I. Never. Because it's not doing them service. They're getting that minimum bottom line when they are enrolled in that. There is no contract. So write that down. Maybe you're newer and you don't get that and you didn't know that, but there's no contract. So they have, I always tell my new people, you have 24 hours to change it or cancel it, 24 hours until it ships. And then I say, of course, we will be on the phone, put this date down to make sure. We're going to be on the phone because I'm going to open the box with you. I'm going to get you all dialed in. I'm going to get you coached. I'm going to do all that. But put this date, and I like to do it 5 days before their auto ship. So we can make sure that you have the absolute things that you love and you need and you want in your auto ship. All right. So I always do that. I always put a shake and cleanse in their auto ship. So we have at least a minimum of 100 BV, which takes me to my next training. Let's talk about 100 BV. Let's talk about 100 BV. Every single one of us doing business, every single one of us not doing business has to have 100 BV in their lifestyle rewards to stay active. You have to have that. And if you push it to 30 days, of course, there's a grace of 5 days after that. But if you push it to 30 days and are in grace, you pay Isagenix 100 BV. You might as well keep that 100 BV, put it at 29 days, put it at 28 days. If you're really serious about doing business, you will never be in grace, ever, never, ever will you be in grace. You won't be in grace because you'll have it put at 28 or 29 days. And you will make sure all of your teammates are doing the same thing. That's duplication. What I say to people when I'm getting them enrolled, whether they're going to do business or not, because how many times have we seen it? I'm not doing business. I don't want to do business. I'm good. So glad that my auto ship went out every 29 days because a year later, I got paid because I never went inactive. Make sure you say this to everybody. All right, I'm going to set you up on lifestyle rewards. There's no contract. We're going to talk a few days before your auto ship goes out to make sure you have what you need. And you must have 100 BV. What is BV? Business volume. I know you said you're not doing business, but you must have 100 BV to stay active. And that's all I said. And they'd say, oh, okay. And I say, and all that looks like BV, if you kind of get confused, it's about $160. And of course, when you're looking for better health, when you are looking for weight release, you're looking for a better fitness edge, when you're blah, 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 go over their goals, of course, you're going to be spending that. But remember, you're reallocating and you're regaining your health. And then guess what? When I do that, I'm not chasing my tail. I'm not chasing somebody to make sure they're active. I'm not chasing somebody in grace. And I'm not worried about my rank or anybody in my team's rank. Oh no, they're going to fall out of consultant because of so-and-so. And now we got to go chase them and let so-and-so know, or we're placing an order under so-and-so. So so-and-so doesn't lose director. Like, why are we playing that game? We don't need to. We can clean it up in the beginning. So that's my tip for everybody. Be very direct in what you say. And I hope you wrote that down. I've said it for 9 years. I've said that. And I really have never came up resistance. Now, if I see it drop down, then I know that maybe that person needs a little pat on the back, a little touch, a little, hey, did you know that we have this? Hey, did you know, I see that your order changed a little bit. How are you doing? What can I do? Can I guide you? Can I help you? Can I coach you? What is it that you're looking for? What can we do differently? Hands on. Excellent customer service, right? When that BV goes underneath, it affects everybody on your team, everybody, because we all rise together. So remember, when those orders go through the organization, Everybody's cycles are affected. Everybody, especially with this team, everybody's financially connected. So just there's that. And I want to make sure that you have that. Okay, and then let's talk about your own 100 BV. You know, this has come up a few times actually this last month, that 100 BV. You know what I do? Because sometimes I miss my auto ship. I do. Sometimes I miss it and I'm like, oh, I didn't need more of that. That's okay. I use it. So what? Right? So what? Put in what your staple is every 28, 29 days. I don't know. How about you? Collagen elixir, pretty much a staple. Or the complete essentials with isogenesis, pretty much a staple, 100 BV. Like, think of what that one staple is. Yep, there you go, Claire. Think about what that one staple is and always have it in there, and then teach your team that too. Always just have that staple in there, and then again, not cleaning it up, right? And yeah, so there's that. Okay. All right, now we're going to go on to some leadership, and we're going to talk about business owning your business, my business. And remember, again, I'm going to say it. I always say it. I learned this with youth group. If I got one finger pointing out, I got three back, and I don't know what the thumb's doing. It's just hanging out, right? But if I got one finger pointing, I got three pointing back at me. So I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to me. I'm not talking at you, I'm talking with you. And if you have any questions at the end of this, or you want to just say something, I'm going to open it up at the end. But these are things I know to be true in this business. These are things that I have lived and breathed. And you probably heard me say them. And you probably heard Debi Beebe say them. You probably heard Frankie and Mark and Kimberly and on, Rhonda. Like, you've heard us say these things, but I'm just going to give you a list. A lot of us leaders can tell the skill set on our team by the things that are said or asked. We can tell the skill set, how much has been learned, or how much of the action is put into play by the things that are said and the questions that are asked. We can tell if there's duplication going on or if there's a break in the chain. We can tell that because we've experienced it, because we have definitely learned, action, taught, done it, still doing it. And some people might say it gets a little boring. No, not really. It gets really exciting. I was so excited with all our enrollments this week and talking to new people that I've never talked to and getting to know them. I don't think it gets boring. And like I said on Manager Mindset today, what you seek, you find. So if you're looking for something to be bored with, well, then have at it, because I'm not. And my mom used to tell me, only boring people get bored. So you know that I've never said I'm bored. And if I was, I had to go clean the bathroom or something. So don't make me make you clean the bathroom. All right, so here we go. This is it for building business, all right? This is what's important. Number one, can anybody just stab at number one, what the number one thing is for your business to succeed? The number one thing. Recruiting, okay? What else do we have? Consistency. What else do we have? I need to open that chat. Let's see. Okay, thanks, Steph. Consistency, action. So close.
Duplication.
Consultant managers, daily method of operation, duplication, sharing, income producing. So close. All of these would be maybe number two, maybe number three, maybe number four. What's number one? Excitement. Excitement, baby. It's excitement. Nobody wants to be a part of something like this. So anyway, and then I'm doing this thing and nobody wants to be a part of that. Excitement, which leads me to number two. What's number two? It's none of those, by the way. What's number two? Come on. Think outside the box a little bit. What's number two? Really, I got to start calling on people? Show up. Well, of course, yeah, gotta show up for our business. Come on, come on, come on. Stephanie, you know this one. What's number 2? Decisions, good. Shares, good. Stephanie, what is the number 2 on our list? But the number 1 thing I think that's been beat into our head from like bliss retreats,
Mindset.
mindset, close.
Belief. Belief.
Thank
Belief.
you.
Sorry.
So there you go.
Took a minute.
No, you got it. You got it. It's kind of tricky because I'm giving you guys business tips and you guys are like, that's not a business tip. Yeah, it sure the heck is. So number 1 is excitement and number 2 is belief. Where is your belief? Your belief in Isagenix, your belief in the products, the belief in yourself, the belief in the results, in your results, in other people's results. Where is that belief? And if you don't have it, I almost cussed. Dang it, borrow it. Borrow the belief. We are a results-driven, science-based product company, right? We are. So where's your belief? And where's your belief in yourself? And we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. All right. You guys have results. You've had results. You're having results. Or you're new and you know somebody that's had results because everybody on this team has had results, right? So your belief should be absolutely sky high. Sorry, Kimberly, should might be thrown around a lot tonight. Sorry. All right, number 3. What do you think number 3 is for this business? Go ahead, come on. Be an example. Ooh, I love that. Yep, be a product of the product, but that's not it for number 3. What do you think number 3 is? Somebody just shout it out. Unmute and shout it out. What do you think number 3 is? I know it's tricky, right? Because I'm not giving you action steps.
Determination.
Determination's good. Nope.
Execution.
Execution.
Be willing, coachable, and hungry.
Okay, that's on my list, but it's not right here. It is this right here, GoPro. If you are building your Isagenix business, if you have been, are currently, never have been, and are now in network marketing, this is your Bible. Bible, right here. Easy, easy read. Look, it gives you the steps. Gives you all 7 steps how to build your network marketing business right here. And if you know me, you know that I like it in my ears and I like to read because then I can underline and I can write notes. This right here, how many times? I don't know, 10 times isn't even enough. Just keep going, review it every year. GoPro, and attending GoPro. Since the first year I started doing business, me first, and then me and Jeff, GoPro every year. So much so, yep, we could train half, 3/4 of the stuff that's on the stage. Yep, but it's really good to just get it in here and not be the teacher, to be taught, to absorb it, to get it. And with technology changing and with the world changing the way it has been changing, there's probably some new stuff to learn, right? There's some new stuff. Let's not get stuck in our ways like, grandparents or great grandparents that have plastic on their couch. Quit it. Take that plastic off. Knock it off. Get a new couch, right? Let's do that. Let's do that. Forward movement. All right, number 4. What would number 4 be? Come on. This ain't a trick. Let's go. Let's go. What's number 4?
Connecting. No.
Action.
I still think it's decide. You got to have decide in there.
I love it. Okay, well,
Asking
this
for
is
the
my
business.
list that I made up that is true to me and our business, okay? And what have watched others do. All right, number 1 is excitement. Number 2 is belief. Number 3 is everything GoPro. Number 4 is attend every single thing Isagenix. Every
Events.
single, but Debbie, I work all these hours and I don't have time and I have 25 kids and 15 grandkids and I got to go walk through the snow up a hill and then I've got to go to the grocery store and carry the groceries on my back and come home and then I got to do the laundry. I don't care. Everything Isagenix, because nobody does it better than Isagenix. Nobody does trainings or events or anything that they, everything is wrapped up with a bow. Everything Isagenix should be in, there we go again, in your calendar, on your schedule. When I started this business, everything Isagenix. And back then there were no Zooms, it was webinars. And Jeff would come home at 11 o'clock at night and go, "You're just playing on Facebook." I'm like, "No, I'm on another webinar. I'm learning. I did everything I could to learn while I was building. I didn't go, "Oh, I'm going to learn, and then 10 years later, I'm going to decide that maybe I might kind of build." I didn't do that. I was building business and learning at the same time. And every spare moment I had was anything Isagenix. I was absorbing Isagenix. I'm thinking you might want to do that too. All right. What I wrote in my notes is, whether it's live or whether it's virtual, whatever Isagenix is laying down, put it in your schedule. You have to immerse yourself, anything and everything Isagenix, because guess what? The belief and the excitement will be there when you do that, right? It all goes together. And let's see. Oh, okay. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about immersing yourself in Isagenix, even though you have 25 kids and 15 grandkids and you got to walk through the snow to go get groceries and carry them on your back, right? Let's talk about immersing yourself. I'm pretty sure we've got some people on here that maybe have had a 9-to-5 job, maybe. And there's probably people that have a 9-to-5 job now. And probably when you were building or looking to do said job or said profession, or you really wanted to do this, I'm pretty sure you immersed yourself, whether it was school, tech school, trade school, whatever it was. And you probably already had 25 kids and 15 grandkids and had to walk through the snow to the grocery store. You probably already had all that stuff, but you were passionate about making it in whatever your job or your profession was, right? You were passionate in that. And so it didn't matter. You were up at 11 o'clock at night on webinars, reading books, writing papers, whatever you're doing, going to school, whatever you're doing, you immersed yourself in that so you could be the best or have the amount of money you desired in your job, right? I'm pretty sure that you did that. I know I did that in my profession of fitness and nutrition. Like, I was so absorbed, and I'm pretty sure Gina Van Dorn did it in all her alphabet initials behind her name, right? I'm pretty sure it didn't matter. She was go, 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 because she wanted to be the best and the top of it. So yeah, just me and Gina. Anybody else? Right? Okay, so let's think about that. Attend and do everything that Isagenix throws out there. If you have to miss it, because like Yvette Cepeda is in ER right now with, I think she said her daughter, and I appreciate her, she's jumping on. She's still here. She's still here to learn and immerse herself in it, because this is important for her, for financial freedom for her and her family, right? All right, there's that. Number 5. What's number 5? If I just gave you GoPro, Isagenix, what do you think number 5 would be? Oh, you already know because you're here. Your team calls and your team Zooms. That's what it is. Your team call and your team Zooms. That is highly important, and you always must be learning. So ABL, right? Let's always be learning. I don't care who the trainer is. I don't care. I learn from the trainer. They might be new at it. It's okay. There's always going to be something you learn, because you know what? Because you're looking for it. You're not looking to dog them out because they didn't say something right, or they didn't do something right, or, oh, shucks, I don't really like, their difference maker hat on their head, or whatever it is. You looked for something to learn. You looked for a nugget. And so every Monday night, and the calls, and they're all recorded, so you can catch up with those on your way to your 9 to 5 in the car. You can listen if you can't be on it live. All right, number 6. I just talked about always be learning. This is one way that you learn. And this is a telltale sign to leaders that have been doing this for a long time. If you're not doing this one thing, it's a telltale sign because of the questions asked or the statements made, or even your cycle growth, or even your team growth. We know number 6, 3-way calls are important. They are so important because this is where you learn. This is duplication. This is social proof to the person you're talking to that it's bigger than just you getting some shakes on in your garage. Like, oh, I just made this new shake up. It's chocolate and I don't know, battery acid. Like, no. Three-way calls is how we all learn. Three-way calls is the social proof that people need on the other end that it's bigger than just you. We get to share our stories. And guess what? When you're on a three-way call with your upline or another upline person that's been doing this for a while, you learn how to handle objections. So there's not so many because they've been doing it for a while. And another way to learn it, I suggest you training.com because we've got stuff in there for you to learn. All right. So three-way calls, objections are less. It's social proof. It's important. And it's subconsciously teaching your newer teammate how to do the business because they're going to copy you. They're going to see, oh, that was easy. They just had somebody else get on the line and answer all my questions. Like, that's easy. I can do that. I can totally get Frank on the other line and he can answer my person's questions and help me get them enrolled because I have no idea what to ask them for the enrollment. I suggest you training.com. Yes, you do. Anyway, so there we got. What do you think number 7 is? Woo, using the tools, baby. What's number 7? Tell me. I know you got it. We didn't have this. We didn't have this way back then in my dinosaur days. We didn't have this, but we sure have it now, and it's the best drip system there is. What is
Our
it?
system. Well, we have our system in our Facebook group.
There you go. Amplified Health, Amplified Glow. Holy moly. You welcome them into Amplified Health. No welcome needed in Amplified Glow. It's a drip system. Again, social proof. And people will go through the stories and they'll go through the posts and they'll see if it's real. And oh, it's real. Oh, yay, I want to do this. It's an easy follow-up system too. After they're enrolled, what's really great? ISABest you. Why? Because they're all financially linked. We want everybody in there to win. Not just because we're making money as business owners, but because this is exciting. Back to that. This is where our true belief gets built even stronger because we see our customers, we see our clients, we see our new business builders in ISABest You, and they're winning. And how freaking amazing. This is a business where people get to win and we get to watch it. We get to be a part of it. So there we go, using those tools. Number 8. All right, kind of did that with this. I blended it, but using, learning, and teaching. ISABestYouTraining.com, ISAGenicsBusiness.com, right? Teach your teammates that. Use that. Have you used it? Have you learned it? Have you taught it? Because the onboarding is probably one of your most important things in your build when you're having people come to you and say, I want to build business. It's all about the onboarding. They need to see the tools. They need to see in what order to use the tools. Guess what? ISABestYouTraining.com has that order. It has everything in there. Along with you enroll that person. You get back on the phone and you turn them, and I'm not going to really go through this and map this out because you already know this. And if you don't, get with your enrolling sponsor or get with me and Jeff. The process is so clear on what to do after you get them enrolled. You get back on the phone with them, you turn them associate, you get them in the ISA Body Challenge, right? And you give them their first post so they can post on Facebook. And then you, me, monitor their first post. So when they get a hit, maybe they're at work and they didn't see it, or maybe they just didn't see it. They don't know what to do with it. Then you message them, wow, your post is blowing up. Did you see so-and-so wants to know more? And you teach them. You teach them, message them right now. Tell them you're going to put them in the private product, right? This is the thing. This is the thing that does the thing that does the thing that builds your business. This is not taken lightly. These right here, what I'm telling you is it. And easy. All right. All right. Wait a minute. Make sure I didn't skip anything. All right. This one is so funny. It is so funny. In fact, so funny that Jeff Beebe in the very beginning was going to poo-poo it and say, nope, no, no. I'm wondering if he knows what it is, because this one is highly important. Each one of these steps is so important and not taken lightly. For me, this is what I've done this whole time. This is what we've done. This next step is self-development. Self-development and making sure your teammates are doing self-development and not in business hours. Frankie taught on that last week. Nothing makes my heart happier than hearing a business builder say that. Just like you wouldn't take a bubble bath with your candles lit because you're self-care, same with your self-development, right? It's not in business hours. It can be in the pockets of your time. You can set aside an early morning, read through. That self-development is so important. It goes back to 1 and 2, the excitement and the belief. It's pouring into you and managing your mindset and then becoming even a better version of yourself. That's self-development. Now, I pick industry books. My first book in isogenics was GoPro, Think and Grow Rich. And are you ready for this one? Because I'm just going to be out there with this one. You're going to go, what? Because my business coach, Jeffrey Combs, who I paid $3,000 back then, because I wanted my business to grow, made me get Codependent No More. Yep, because guess what? Everybody's a little bit codependent. So just, I'm going to run the end to that book right now. That was my 3 books that changed the way my business was going to go. So if you haven't done GoPro, it's a must. If you haven't done Think and Grow Rich, it's a must. And then there's so many books along the way that we've talked about. Right now, we're doing a happy pocket full of money with my crew. We're doing that. This is my 3rd time going through a happy pocket full of money. It's just talking about building belief in abundance in your own life. Doesn't necessarily mean monetary. So we've got some really great books out there, some really great industry books, and I'm happy to put a list in ISABEST-U of the books that I've gone through, like The One Thing. Goodness sakes, you can see all my books back here. That's not even half of them, but I've really dove into that self-development, and it's going to change your business, but I don't do it on business hours. I don't. I make my appointments during business hours and other people's business hours. Your calendar and your appointments, just to let you guys know, and I guess I could have numbered it, but I didn't. Your calendar and your appointments and your skill set is going to show up in your paycheck. Not always something we want to hear. Eric Worre has told us over and over again, show me your calendar, I'll show you your paycheck. Over and over and over again. Show me your calendar, I'll show you your paycheck. So do you think that we could all work on some skills? I think so. When you wrote down that list, was any of that on your list for a skill set for building your network marketing business, your isogenics business? Was it there? Because these are the key things that I've done, that I still do. These are my key things. Besides how we've mapped out how you set up the calls, how you make your appointment, you put them in Amplified Health, you send them the information, you do the follow-up call, you get them enrolled, you get them onboarded correctly, you work with your people. Like, besides that, this is golden. And then lastly, drop the frickin' ego. Drop the frickin' ego. You want to make it? Drop the ego. Learn. Keep your mind open, keep your heart open, and maybe keep your mouth shut, because you might learn something. Like, if you think about it, in this business, there are so many great leaders that have been doing it 20, 25 years. There's so many great leaders in isogenics that have been doing it 19 years. There's so many people that make a much bigger check than you, than me, than Rhonda and even Jennifer Trinkner, right? There's so many people. So let's drop the ego. And if somebody tells you something, you're not going to go, I don't know. I don't want to do that. Now that's for you. That's not for me. I've had people say, please mentor me, hold me accountable because I really want to make a lot of money. I want time freedom. I want to have the finances. You and Jeff get to travel. I want that for my family. And I say, okay, here's what you're going to, now that's not for me. I don't want to do that. Okay. If you really want to build, follow the people that are doing it. Don't follow the people that are in and they're out and they're in and they're out and oh, I'm back. Because what do we say? People don't want to follow that, right? They don't. You go on Facebook, you make a post, you forget about Facebook for 5 months, you come back, you make a hey, I'm back post. That's not to say if you've done that too bad, so sad, you're done. I'm not saying that. But if you have done that, stop doing that and show up, like Frankie said, that's in there, right? Show up and make sure you're consistent, because I saw all that in there. Make sure you're doing the action steps because people are watching you. And some people will watch you for 3 or 4 years. And those people, if they're watching you for 3 or 4 years, they might dive in next week and blow you the heck up. You have to stay consistent. You have to drop your ego, learn it, do whatever it is, and move forward if you really, really, truly want what you say you want. And guess what? We're all cool with whatever it is that you want, and we will work with you on that. So if you want to make $1 million in Isogenics and you come to me and say that, mean it. Mean it. If you want to make 50,000 extra a year and you come to me and you tell me that, mean it. Right? Mean it. Because wherever you want to go, that's okay. And we're here to help. We're here to help. So let's all drop the ego because we can all learn something and we can all move forward together. Dropping the ego means you stay coachable, ready and eager to learn. Dropping the ego means that you're a forever student. And I'm going to end it with this and then I'll open it up because this is going to be like an aha moment. I've said it on a call before. I have said this on the call before. You have to stay grateful in every freaking, no comparison. No, why didn't somebody say this? Why didn't they do this for me, but they did it for somebody else? No, just stay grateful in every aspect. Stay grateful because don't you think, I think about this, the clients that come to you that are grateful, you're going to pour a little bit more into, right? You're going to want to be around them. Well, are you that for your people? Stay grateful because in everything, gratitude. And in everything with gratitude, you get more. I know Jeff Beebe. I know he wanted me to hit on one thing and he just messaged me, right? Be grateful. A big thank you to the trainers. I want you to think about this. I think they get used and abused in all manners. Like, you know, so-and-so did this, so-and-so said this, and so-and-so blah, 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 right? Do you know that the trainers aren't getting paid to train, including me? We're building business just like you. We have a schedule just like you. And when we take time away from our schedule to train, to map out what we're going to train on, that takes time away from our schedule, from our business. So huge gratitude to any trainer that has ever taken the time on the calls, on the Zoom. Mark Greer, I know you're at work when you train. Like, I know what it takes to train. Big gratitude, you guys. Be thankful for the trainers that show up for you by maybe showing up for them, right? Let's see, we got 20 on tonight. You know, 20 people on tonight. Do we think that's good? I don't know, I'm just gonna ask, do we think that's good? I don't know what Claire just said, but she said it with passion. 20 people's good for after Thanksgiving. I would kind of rate 40 people is good. 50 to 70 people would be great. 100 people would be amazing. Did you tell your teammates about tonight? Did you tell them that if you want my coaching and if you want to soar, you get on a Zoom every Monday night to learn how to build your business? And of course, we can't drag anybody. And I'm not complaining about the numbers, because the 20 people that are here are the people that needed this tonight, that desired to build their business. I'm happy you're here. So don't get me wrong on that. Don't get me wrong on that. It's my honor to be here tonight, and I love it. And I love every single one of you. I think we can do better. I think we can make our numbers grow. I really do. So let's tell our teammates more. And like I said, it doesn't matter who's training. We're all going to learn. And you know what? You might even can't stand me, and that's okay. But that new person you brought in might fall in love with me. So just like we don't spend people's money, we don't decide if they can afford an ultimate or a value pack. We don't decide that. I'm not going to decide whether they're going to like me. They're going to like Jeff. They're going to like Monique. Like, we're not going to decide that. All we're going to do is be grateful that we have a trainer showing up, and we're going to show that gratitude by telling our new person, you're going to get on the Zoom, you're going to learn a whole bunch, and you're going to love it. That's what we would do, right? Otherwise, we shoot ourselves in the foot. So think about your business in the bigger picture. That kind of falls under drop the ego, right? Because if we downplay, dog out, gossip, and do any of that, even with our teammates, sidelines, downlines, uplines, we're shooting ourselves in our own business foot. Remember that, okay? And then thank you to the big trainers, because they give back. And I always say, united we stand, divided we fall. There's strength and security in numbers. And look at this team. It's an amazing team of so much talent. So much talent. And that is it for what I was going to say. Jeff Beebe wants me to say, bring in people in threes. Bring in people in threes. Are you talking to that person when you're enrolling them about their accountability partners? Because when you bring in people in threes, they're more likely to stay. They got paid $10. They got paid $500, whatever they get paid. You get a person paid, they're gonna stay. The stats on that is they're gonna stay a lot longer. You get people to come in threes or fives or tens or whatever. You get people to bring people in, then they have their own like security blanket. Like they feel like, okay, I've got my own people. And then we get to support and grow them. And then they're going to bring in more people. And pretty soon they're going to be an executive. And that's just going to help them. And then we're going to help more lives with the absolute well-being products that we have. So bringing people in threes, you know, I know, Kimberly, I heard you yesterday. We had a little chit chat. I wish to the heavens and back. I wish that they would have continued this promo for the next week. Sometimes they give us stuff for a little too long and we don't take it seriously. It's kind of like this, you know, last week we knew Black Friday, we knew Cyber Monday, but what did we really do with it? Did we really go balls to the walls? Did we go balls out? Did we? I mean, you get to ask yourself that question. I get to ask myself that question. Could have I reached out to a few more people? Could have I called a few more people? Because this has been the best promo that I've seen in 9 years. Did we do that? Now, just because maybe we didn't and people missed it, does that mean that tomorrow I'm going to lay down and go, oh, well, they missed it, so hopefully I'll throw spaghetti on the wall and somebody will enroll? No. And if somebody calls me and says, did I miss it? I'm going to say, shoot, you did. But you know what? That's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm going to show you how to get your products paid for by bringing in 2 more people, right? So don't get bummed out about that. What, Jeff Beebe?
I said the auto ship, we always ask ourselves, how are they creating so many cycles? How are they rank advancing so fast, 3 times faster than me? I'm enrolling the same amount as them. It's because they're creating duplication, creating consultants, and they got 3 auto ships going out compared to your 1. And you wonder, well, how are they getting to 10 cycles, 20 cycles, 40 cycles, 60 cycles? so quick. How are they going 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star? Is because they're bringing in 3 to 1 for their next month's auto ships. So that's true duplication. And when you can create them to do it and create managers, that's massive duplication. And so if you want your business to build 3 times faster than the other person that you might be an enrolling sponsor, create the duplication. That's what we did at the beginning.
There you go. That's it. Now I know we're right at the hour, or we end on the half, but I know that we've been going for an hour. So does anybody have a question, an aha? Go ahead and open it up and let her rip. Nice. Got it all.
I do. I want to
Okay.
say thank you. Thank you for all you pour into us all the time. Your heart, saying the things we might not want to hear, pointing 3 fingers back at yourself, talking to yourself, just really teaching us what it takes to build this and meeting us wherever we're at. I say us because I have asked Jeff and Debbie to push me until I'm uncomfortable. And they do. And sometimes I literally feel my face blowing up and sweating. And I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But that happened yesterday and I did it. So thank you, Jeff. Because I have a thing with Facebook Lives, not with the group, because you guys are my safe place, but on my own page. And he's like, just do the same thing. And I was like, and I did it. I did it. I talked about business and I talked about the promotions. So let us push you because we will catch you. So thank you,
Oh,
Debbie.
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Let us push you because we will catch you. That's right, baby. I love that. That's good. Thanks, Kimberly. All right, anybody else?
Hey, can I share
Yes.
something real quick?
Oh.
Sorry.
We've got, okay, hang on 2 seconds. We've got Yvette, we've got Susan, and we've got Craig. Craig, do you mind if we could let Yvette go since she's in ER right now? Is that okay? And Susan, is that okay? All right, Yvette, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I just wanted to say thank you for this. I'm definitely going to go back and listen to everything again so I can write it down because I couldn't write it down. But this was a great training, and I am definitely trying to add more people to come and join this training because you're right. Everything is here. We don't even need to do much. We have everything given to us. And like I have said before, I've done businesses before and I never had everything given to me this way, down to a website, down to the shareable. So thank you for the reminder. Amazing, amazing training. Thank you.
Thank you, Yvette, and love and prayers.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, should we let ladies go first, Craig? Should we
Go
let
ahead.
Susan go first? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Susan.
Hi, first of all, thank you and Jeff so much for the support that you give me. And I have to say this, I don't know why it's taken me so long to just do it, but like with Kimberly, for some reason, I can talk to any stranger, anywhere, anytime about anything. But when it comes to the Facebook Lives, I was petrified. And I reached out to you a few weeks back and you sent just a few words to me. And since then, I don't even know how many lives I've done. 5, 6, 7 in a few weeks. And I just said to my husband, take a look. He said, you did another one? He goes, all right. And I'm like, yeah, all right. So seriously, I'm grateful. I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone. And I'm grateful for all of you because you all helped me so much. And so I just needed to share that because seriously, I've been petrified. I don't know why, but I have. So I am stepping out of my comfort zone. And thank you, Debbie, for those few words that you sent me. They really helped.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I love that she says she's petrified, right? That kind of goes back to the beginning of my training when we wanted something in a job or a profession or whatever we were going for. Maybe it was a bikini contest. Like, it doesn't matter. We all had something. I was thinking of Stephanie taking the stage for IBFF and all that stuff. Anyway, we all have had something that has terrified us, maybe petrified us, but we wanted it so bad that it didn't matter. We still just did the thing, right? We did the do. So let's do more of that. Let's, okay, so do it scared. So what? So
That's
what?
right.
So what? Just do it. Yes, confidence is a learned skill. Become confident to assist with confidence. You know what? And here's another thing. That big personality that'll walk in the room full of confidence can be falling apart inside. It can be a total act. Total act. And when you act your way into that, it actually works, because then you start feeling it. You're like, I feel it. Okay. Right? So there you go. Thanks. Okay, Craig. Hi.
First of all, I want to say I love all y'all. And as far as people not liking, I don't know how they couldn't like you. I love you.
Aw.
I want to first of all say thank you for your leadership and your patience with me. I know I show up in these business meetings, but don't do a whole lot to produce. And I know I need to buckle down, because I know that more than me leaving money on the table for me, there's people out there struggling. And that leads into a quick aha. And this isn't really Isogenics specifically related, but it all ties in together. And I want to share it with you, because y'all been through so much with me. I follow it's a fat person page, and I can say fat person because I am still one, but it's an obese group. And the other day there was a lady posted on there about her struggles, and she was all down on herself, and I'm so frustrated, and I feel so helpless and hopeless. And reading her post, I read me saying that. And so I commented back to her hopefully some positive advice. And after a couple hours, she replied back and she said, "Thank you so much for that." She said she had gotten to the point where she had started contemplating suicide,
Mm.
and that she read that post and it made her think different.
Mm.
And, for any of you that know my story, and I was on the edge when I come in Isogenics and went through COVID, and I was on the edge. And to know, and I told somebody the day that, they said, I made a post today. If in case you read it, it's pretty much opened myself up. And they said, "Thank you for that, and sorry you went through that." And I said, I'm really not anymore, because I think sometimes people go through storms so they can help others navigate. And we're all still here for a purpose. And if that's my purpose, I want to say thank you, because all of you have influenced that. And it really hit my heart over the Thanksgiving week about being thankful. And I made some public thank yous, and I sent out some private thank yous to several of you. And just know it's genuine. Even though I've never met any of you physically, there's many of you I can't wait to meet and hug and shake hands and laugh with and cry with. And so for what it's worth, I love you.
Oh, we love you. Thank you. Thank you. So, just listening to Craig, it just makes me think, what a huge responsibility we all have to stay consistent. What a huge responsibility. I mean, we get paid. We get paid to make a difference in people's lives. Like, that's amazing. That's amazing. We have a responsibility to stay consistent. We have a responsibility to keep reaching out, because whether somebody's obese or they're dead ass broke, like this could be their vehicle. We have a responsibility. And so that kind of just makes sense to, I'm scared, do it anyway. Because it gets easier. And there's somebody out there that's scared for a different reason. not because they're scared of people who open their mouth, but be scared because their health isn't good, or scared because they have no money. Like, so let's just be scared and do it anyway. And I want you to know, 9 years later, yes, there's phone calls that I get on and I'm like, oh, and I get a little uptight. Yeah, it's normal. So I'm going to trade it to number one and go, I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm excited. So thank you guys for all sharing. Is there anybody else before we close this out? Because it is after. And I know you probably have a message to send or a phone call because we got a promo going on. Anybody else?
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll be quick though. Craig, man, we love you. Just gotta voice it for everybody here that we adore you, man. You're a freaking teddy bear. And we appreciate you big time. Your heart is bigger than life. The only thing I want to say, Coach, is our call to action. Right now, the ground is going to be fertile and it's time to plant those seeds. And January 1st, everybody's going to be wanting it. So every head that popped up that didn't say anything, every situation that you had that was a no, it is time to get on the horn and keep yelling until they hear you and they come in. So this is the time, guys. This is the time to have your event. Start talking about, I guess the 11-day shred starts in January as well, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the date. So I think it's sometime in January, Coach, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Mm-hmm.
exactly, but it's time to talk about it. It is time to like let people know about it, because whatever you missed out on, it's coming. And so just keep your hope up, get excited, because there's a wave that comes in that's going to really kickstart your business. It's all the work that you did this month. So love you guys.
Yes, yes. And, you know, and we've talked about that. I know I've talked about that till I'm blue in the face. Coming from Frankie, fitness and nutrition, Debbie, fitness and nutrition, and maybe some of you others out there just dealing with your own stuff that you've had go on over time. Everybody already has their decision and something in play for January 2nd. Most likely they don't start January 1st because, you know, New Year's Eve, and then they need the hair of the dog on January 1st, and there's parties, right? Usually that. But their thing is in play for January 2nd. So if their thing is in play for January 2nd, and you didn't talk to them in December, do you think your thing is their thing? And right now we say, well, it's the holiday season and I don't want to bother people and people don't have any money. Oh, well, there you went spending somebody else's money. Because you never know what somebody's going to spend their last dime on for their health. You never know. And it's none of your business. Your business is to show them, to guide them to what they could have. Right? You never know. Somebody might be getting fired. You never know these things. You never know truly what goes on behind closed doors. Nor is it your business. Your business is to show up. I highly recommend, as you go through December, every party you attend, every person you see. I went and got self-tanner for my face. Did I share this with you guys? I got self-tanner for my face for the Clinique counter in Macy's. And the three women that were on Instagram, we became instant friends. And one was very, very young, and one was probably 30s, and the other one was probably 40s. And we became instant friends, and we became friends on, we follow each other on Instagram. Like every opportunity, I'm going to Mexico. I'm trying to keep my face out of the sun. However, I let my body get tan. So I have a nice white face and a very tan body. It looks stupid. I need, you know, self-tanner for my face. Oh, by the way, do you guys have collagen? At a makeup counter that sells moisturizer. Do you guys have collagen? Oh, we do. Let me go get that. Okay, you go get that. But do you guys really know how collagen works? No, what do you mean? Oh, do you know if I slather that on my face, it's not really going to do anything? Wait, what are you talking about? Let me send you a video. Like anywhere you go, it's easy to talk about what we have. Thank you, Gina Van Dorn, because that's the video I sent, right? Like anywhere we go, it can be that easy. It doesn't have to be weird. I don't have to be nervous. My mom was standing there like just like, and how much extra time did it take? Actually, it took a little extra time and I was in a hurry, but that was okay because this is my business, what I do full time. So for me, business trumps most stuff. Because now I have 3 new friends. Have they enrolled yet? No. Will they? Yeah. So just think about it. As you go through December, now is not the time to take your foot off the gas. This is it right here. This is it. You're in it. And December, funny, when I look back at our commissions, March, July, and December. Okay, did you hear me? March, July, and December have been the 3 biggest months. Now, how many of you bought that lie that everybody's on vacation in the summertime and so nobody's going to take a look? Well, I got them all. So thank you for believing that lie. Like seriously, you get what you expect. You get what you look for. I'm not looking for any month to be bad. I'm looking to share this opportunity with everybody every day of every month. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm looking for people to help me do that. So there you go. Let's end this out. Everybody unmute. We're going to do a 1, 2, 3 isogenics. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I am so freaking fired up because here we grow for sure. All right. Who wants to take us out? Let's do, I'm looking around. Claire. Let's do Claire because she was back there muted. She was back and interacting. So let's do Claire. Take us out, my friend.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Isogenics! Good job, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for hanging in there. I love you all.
Love you back.
Love you back.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.